3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, Dr. Richard Bartlett here, enjoying his cup of coffee with his monster icon. Uh, so we all have these different identities, you know. This is something I taught with Melissa Joy in the Matrix seminars, but it comes from the wickedest man ever, you know, wickedest man of the 20th century, Aleister Crowley, but also from the Golden Dawn and from other mystical traditions, where you can actually you create a magical identity. Now, everybody does this all the time. You have the persona you have at work, you have the persona you have with your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever it is. You have your persona that you have with your dog. I have a piano composer persona. I have just a guitar player that's never been on stage playing guitar, but has a lot of cool guitars and has knowledge of guitars persona. I have my former bass player persona. I have the very strong, sometimes comes out egoistically, doctor persona. I'm a doctor. Well, I mean, come on. When you go through 4 years of torture and then another 4 years of torture and then you spend 30 years, that one goes pretty deep. But ultimately, all of these are personas, including the idea that you exist as a separate individual with a separate ID. You know, by the way, allegedly, they when they name you and you get your birth certificate, they put it on the stock market, and you've got all this money accrued. I saw this on X. You got all this money accrued, and if you have, like, I have 2 medical degrees, you're worth more and more and more, but you're traded on the stock market. So, you know, you can trade in your, you know, they're taking away my name and giving me a number, secret agent, man. So there's another persona. And for me, I'm a bit of a chameleon. So if I go learn from Richard Bandler, I'd become Richard Bandler. And if I'd learn from Dr. Victor Frank, I could become Dr. Victor Frank. And I could even become, well, young man, you know, I might be from outer space. I could even become Dr. Reese. It's very handy to be able to model your teachers, and all of life is your teacher. So model all of life and see what it has to teach you, and then realize it's all illusory, and one day just let go. I'll see you next week.